This matter is a continued hearing of one I started before. We just weren't able to get through all the evidence on Ms. Campbell's request to terminate a PPO that I granted, looks like back in June, or actually Judge Denenfeld granted back in June in favor of Ms. Gay. So, Miss Campbell, would you please raise your right hand?
Oh, hold on.
You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Ms. Campbell, you're contesting the orders here, or the application for a PPO here. I think we established that, one of the incidents it was based on was this big blow up that happened in the street and did involve members of both families, and bleach got uh, uh, tossed on Miss Gay. That's a single incident. And then the question is, are there other incidents here that were identified? And I think that Miss Gay, when I had her testify, said that there was an incident of egg throwing. And I think your testimony was you never threw eggs at her house.
No, I didn't.
Okay. I did note, and Miss Gay did send me a video, and I guess I'll probably need to swear in Miss Gay, and then I need to find out the video I'm talking about here. Did you get a copy of the videos and the things that Miss Gay submitted?
No, I did not. I had wanted to let you know that it was an incident that happened 2 weeks ago. Where we were at the church, and she caught the police. She caught the police, and they took they didn't take my statement. They took the church member statement and her statement. And the police said they were gonna put it in the PPO office or something.
Okay.
And it was
Into
a
the
state.
file, yeah.
Yeah, it was a statement from church members and stuff. So I think that's really irrelevant. That needs to be addressed, because it was a lot of lying, going on still, and you would be able to see, I wasn't involved. They didn't take my statement, but they took other people from the community's statement, and it needs to be seen, because this is a repeated um pattern. And she she brought her daughter to the church to back her up with more lies and stuff.
Do you and Miss Gay go to the same church?
No, no, we don't. I so happened my brother had got murdered, so I was just going for prayer, just for strength and stuff. And my friend, her son was preaching that day, so I just went for prayer and to get uplifted. But the police said that the church is a common grounds for peace. So you know, nothing happened. But I left because she was making a scene at the church, which I didn't even see her there.
Okay. And it's not regularly the church that you attend. You were just there for a single occasion.
Yeah, I used to go to
Memorial
that church
service.
when we first moved here from New Orleans. And when my brother died, it brought me back to my childhood. So I was going to the church to pray for peace.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not been brought up, I don't think. Ms.
Well,
Gay, is that part of the
it should
PPO?
be it should have been, because this just happened. My brother got killed August 10th, and this just happened like 2 weeks ago. The police made a report. They came to my house after they left the church. They came to my house. So they said they were going to put it in the office. This needs to be, I mean, should be looked at, because it would tell you in the report what actually really happened and the patterns of her lying and stuff.
All right. Well, let me go back to Ms. Gay. Let me swear in, Ms. Gay. If you'd please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth. Are you going to have to unmute, Ms. Gay?
Okay.
All right. You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth?
I swear to tell the truth.
All right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Gay. Ms. Gay, is the church, you didn't raise the church incident as one of the violations or for a reason to continue the PPO?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess the idea is I haven't seen, and you're saying, what I'm hearing from you, Miss Campbell, is that there'd be stuff in there in that police report I could review that might show Miss Gay being dishonest about the whole situation. However, that's not in front of me today. I didn't get the report. I didn't see that it was part of anything submitted to me in what I have in front of me today.
Well, she
Not,
said
not
that the lady said that she was gonna send it. The police officer said she was gonna send it to
PPO department.
yeah, and I've
Yeah,
never been through that, so I didn't know.
yeah,
Or
no, they will send it up to me. I just didn't see it. I did get a
okay.
whole bunch of emails. I think primarily. Did you send me a bunch of evidence, Miss Campbell, or was it Miss Gay that sent me? I did get a whole bunch of
Well,
material.
well, I sent in stuff too. I don't know if she sent in stuff, but I did send in
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I think I got yours, Miss Campbell, and let me take a look here. One of the I did get several movies here. One of it looks like one of you is cleaning the back of the house with a broom. Who is that in that video?
Uh,
That's
Me
that's
probably.
That's you, Miss Campbell, or Miss Gay?
Probably me. If it's you said cleaning with a broom
Yeah, like the siding of the house.
house. Yeah.
Okay, and it looks like you're talking, in that video. I guess, and part of it is, I couldn't make out everything you were saying. Part of it is, I'm not bothered by this. You're in a kind of a loud voice. Are you intending it for Miss Gay to hear it?
No, I was on the phone and I was talking to the neighbor Sarah. She was she was on the other side. She stays next door to me. So me and Sarah were talking, and I was on the phone too.
Okay, so you're like on a speakerphone or something?
No, I had on my earpiece.
Oh yeah, I see the earpiece in when I'm looking at this thing. So,
So I was on the phone. I was on the phone. Or whatever. Uh, and stuff. And I think that's when CPS came or something. CPS had came or something, and we were. Yeah, I was upset because all the stuff that it was more and more stuff from after they came to my house. And stuff. Then after that, she had CPS come. Then after that, she had her daughters and them and stuff. So yeah, I was upset, but I didn't. I was on the phone talking. I was minding my own business in my own yard and stuff. I
okay.
wasn't.
Yeah,
I
you're talking on your phone, but you're saying I'm on the phone, and it didn't look like. Did you see Miss Gay out there and on her deck or anything?
No, I did not see her on the deck. And then two, I had laser surgery. Um, I had laser surgery, so I cannot see and stuff that good. So I didn't see her. I don't be looking to see her or none of that or none of that. I was on the phone, like I said, I was on the phone, and then my neighbors Sarah and Josh and Alex, they were there too, but they were in their yard cleaning up too.
Okay. Who now I also got some in that same gosh, and I had this stuff pulled up and then I promptly lost it all. I also got some screenshots, I guess, in there of uh there were some email or text messages. Um who sent me those?
Probably me. Um, the emails are basically like her daughter basically just keep harassing me and stuff, and then they went from they harassed my 18-year-old daughter Cheyenne, my older daughter, her grandkids, and her kids. So basically she has her daughter Keisha and the girl Gigi, who's supposed to be Mecca's cousin, the my baby daddy, her cousin. So basically they just all they do is sit. She gets all her family to talk about me and to keep going and stuff. They talk about my 9-year-old daughter and stuff. And now Miss Gay is so interested in. She's been doing it. She's been doing it for about a year now. Ever since with her grandkids got into it with Cheyenne. So basically she keeps it going. She has her grandkids fight my Cheyenne, my daughter, and that's where it was. And in the video, you see Miss Gay came over to my house. That's her red car, her red truck in my yard. She came over with all those people. She didn't. I never threw no eggs at her house. And then if I threw eggs at her house, why didn't she call the police? She had a whole mob of people come to my house, and I was in my house. She started with, I guess, the kids, because she said when she came over, she said Miss Gay said she came to talk about Christopher. Christopher is Cheyenne's baby daddy. Which she never. They came over there and plotted. I came out my house and her daughter and them had pipes and everything. They didn't come to talk. They came to fight me and assault me and my kids, and they also assaulted my 9-year-old daughter.
Is that the video that you sent me, Miss Campbell? Did you send the video? It looked like a video of a phone.
Yeah, it was my yeah, my sister. Because they recorded when they came. I didn't even know nothing was going on. They came and recorded. All those, her family came and recorded, and they put it. See, the younger generation, they put it on Facebook, but they deleted once I was going to press charges on them, and stuff. If you see, the fight is with my daughter and then with me, but that was Miss Gay's car. Her car on her she stays behind. She has a ring camera. Her car is always parked. There was no reason for her to come over here. She would have never came over here with her family. She would have never got bleach poured on me. I could not see. I left in an ambulance. I didn't get back to my house till 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I don't know what happened after that. My kids was left unattended. Because of this situation, she's a part of the problem. She keeps it going, just like I said with the church incident.
Miss
She
Campbell, is this the same blow up that we talked about with the bleachers? Is this a separate,
Yes, it's the same incident.
same one? Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah,
kind of all stems out of that.
yeah. And
I
she
see.
came over, Miss Gay, she's a liar. She came over to my house to start this mess. She calls me fat bitches all the time. She always disrespecting me. She disrespects my daughter. And see, my daughter is 19. I talk to my daughter a lot and stuff, but she's younger and stuff too. And that also brought in the problem too. She has a lot of people, them twins, both of her daughters. She had 1,000 people over at my house. I wear glasses. They broke my glasses. I could not see or
Yeah.
nothing. I didn't have no weapons. I wouldn't, if she would never came over to the house, then Cheyenne probably wouldn't have never poured bleach on them. It wasn't just directly towards her, but whoever came on the porch
What
and
about
stuff.
these emails that and I can't tell.
Huh?
I got copies. Actually, they're not emails. They're text messages. They're from Gigi. Who is that?
That's her daughter. Her daughter, so her daughter, I've been going out with Terrell since 2009. And me and Terrell have had domestic situations. So her daughter, as long as Terrell's beating me up, they all cheering and laughing. And then after he beats me up, here come her family doing the same thing. And two, why should I have to get beat up by their family too? Not only the spouse, but her and her family. Her daughter, she talks about my kids. She talks about me getting beat up. She talks about Mecca, who is supposed to be her cousin. She calls Mecca's a little fat girl. My daughter is only 9 years old. And then they turn around. They came over there with tasers. They dropped the taser, and my daughter picked it up. My daughter is 9 years old. I'm not out here fighting with no kids. She is. So her daughter is 43, I believe, 1 year older than me. Her daughter is the problem. And then she got her mother in it, Miss Gay, and Miss Gay's been going along with it for about 2 years. Miss Gay I've been staying here for 3 years. Miss Gay did not know none of that until she started getting in the midst of it with her daughter. She's a part of the problem. Miss Gay's been staying over. She owns her house. I only rent my house or whatever. And I'm moving because I don't feel safe here. Not only me, my kids or whatever and stuff. It just keep going on and on. She ran and got the PPO after the fact that when they hit my daughter, I didn't know they hit my daughter till the next day.
Okay, are you still with Tyrell, the person that
We co-parent. We
Okay.
co-parent. We co-parent, which that is between us, not them,
Yeah.
her daughter, or none of that. Me
He's
and the
not
court.
staying with you or anything. I mean, that's not
No, he
part of it
no, he
now.
doesn't. No, he doesn't. We co-parent. We have a 9-year-old daughter. In common, and also Cheyenne and stuff. They have called CPS. I have dealt with CPS. I'm also working right now after this. Since my brother got killed, I'm working with Robert S. them and Eric, the policeman chief, to have something done about this because I'm tired of it. I have other things going on in my life bigger than this, and they keep picking with me. She's not just only her family; she has other people in Grand Rapids picking with me too.
All right. Now, Miss Campbell, in this, I'm looking at this text string here. It's from Gigi. You say that's Miss Gay's daughter. Is
Yes.
she talking to you or is she talking to someone else?
She's talking to her cousins, her nieces, the lady, Miss Gay saying, those twins. She's talking, those twin girls are Cheyenne's age. They're only like 18, but she got younger people to fight us.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm looking at these messages says, don't act clueless, bitch. UK, you know what I'm talking about. Crying face. Anyways, bye prostitute. And then response, you just want to make up something. You the same BITC that was getting bust down like brick in Ottawa basement. Your mama with her big ass. Who's that talking?
that's Miss Gay's nieces, the twins. They fight in Cheyenne. So she got her cousins to come over here, and her cousin, like, she got her whole family. I'm big, they not. So she said her big ass mama, which is me. They argue with Cheyenne, my 18-year-old. And then
All
after
right.
that, they brought Miss Gay came with her nieces, her cousins. She came with everybody. Her daughter is the problem. And then she bring her mom in it. That's what I'm saying. They talking about me. They talking about I don't go to. I graduated in 2001. My daughter was going to Ottawa, uh, with them. So basically, we don't have nobody here. I only got set. My mom only came here with her kids or whatever. We don't have no family here. They have a lot of family, and they've been ganging up a lot of people. This has been over throughout the years. But you know what? Now I'm glad that happened because now you can see in the light. Is everything with doing the dark come to the light? Because this family has been picking with me for years.
All right. Well, yeah, I see. And so you're saying these messages aren't to you directly. Now, there's one here that looks like it's got a screenshot, maybe of your picture. This your friend mama, right? Why her dad leave her to get jumped though? Why she ain't save her mama? Um, who's that between?
That's the twins. They with Cheyenne with my daughter. They be picking with my daughter and stuff. That's what I'm saying. You see, they saying they was why the dad leave her and stuff or whatever. They talking about my kids. That's all they do. And then now they run to their mama. They know their mom. Now that everything is out and they like her daughter, she comes to her house every day. They do this every day. They pick with my daughter. That's what I'm saying. I don't let them get to me and stuff because I'm older. I'm 42. But the younger generation, that's what I'm saying. She got this lady have her whole generation messing with us.
Okay, and it also one of the basis for the PPOs here is I've been threatened with my home being shot up. Um, have you threatened to shoot or air out Miss Gay's home?
No, I have not. I have not said nothing to Miss Gay. I never even had a conversation with her. Only conversation I had with her was last year when when her when her granddaughters them was trying to fight Cheyenne, and I had came and went and got Cheyenne. Besides that, I never had no conversation with her. Only thing she's doing is keep lying and stuff. Like she said, I threw eggs at her house. But where's the video that I threw eggs at her house? She has a ring camera, just like she said. She got the video of me sweeping my porch or my side of my thing. She should have a video of me throwing eggs at her house. She has a ring camera right behind that goes right back in my yard. I never threw no eggs at her house.
All right, Miss Gay, let me go back to you in this situation. I think what I hear Miss Campbell saying is that there is this conflict between the family members, extended family, but Miss Campbell's not herself coming after you. There was this blow up in the street, and we know that happened, and I don't want to revisit that too much because I think you described that last time. What about these other incidents?
So, Your Honor, first, I'm gonna let you know, I respect the court. That's why I come to the court for a resolution. All this I'm just coming, I've sent you evidence of her. There's her on Facebook yelling and screaming that she's gonna shoot me. There's a video of that, as well as
You sent that to me, Miss Kay?
yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I
Is
did.
it under the case? Let me take a look here. Yeah, I got it. 155.
Mm-hmm.
I just got so many emails here. I haven't been
Right.
able to go through everything yet. I got some ring, but that's not that. Do you, and some of them were attached like I messages. Unfortunately, I could not download everything here. Let me take it.
Judge, I think one of them there, it's titled as MOV.
Yeah.
I think that one is a video.
Okay. Let me take a quick look. I
Invested in nothing.
thought I took a look at it. Let me see here.
A motherfucker don't like you. They always got something to say.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
All right, so you're saying I'm looking at this video here, and I don't know if I can share this thing. That would probably be beyond what I can do.
Your Honor, you hear her yelling profanity in the back?
But I was not talking to you. And then why are you watching me? That's all she does is watching me. We're not friends on Facebook or nothing. So why are you watching me?
Hang on just a
she
sec. Let
stalks
me
me.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so what you're saying is this is a Facebook post, and let me get you guys back here on the screen that I was checking out here. This is Miss Gay, according to you, this is a Facebook post by Miss Campbell. Is it directed to you personally?
She's talking about me. Everything in there, she's talking about me. She's talking about how she's going to shoot my house up. She's also talking about my kids, but I'm not concerned about anyone else. As she keeps stating, I'm not that type of person, Your Honor. I don't stalk her.
Yes, you do.
She was online, the ones that were deleted, the ones that I went, every time she was threatening to kill me, I went downtown, she deleted those, but I have a witness that could the one that sent me that, where she was invested. She keeps talking about, I don't even know this lady. I don't even care to know anybody like that. But she was invested in talking about how my house was obtained. My house was not obtained through a death. Okay.
What?
And see, Your Honor, can I please talk? Because I never.
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, so she talks about how my house was obtained, where my kids stay. I never came around there. This girl, when I came around there, I sent nobody. I have no reason to send nobody around to her house. For what reason? I don't even know this person. And
Is
then
she let me pause you just a second, Miss Kay. When you get like the video that we were just listening to the little piece of here, is that posted on her Facebook or is that mailed to you? What happens with that?
her Facebook, she did it like, as far as I know, someone sent me 3 days of her going online and bashing me and talking about how she gonna shoot my house. And y'all know I would have shot her this day. You know I would have shot her that day. So the one of
Does
them.
she say your name in there, Miss Gay, or is she just referring to someone else? I mean,
She
generally.
says my house. She says she's talking. You can clearly understand that she's talking about me. She's talking about my daughters, and she's saying their mother that lives behind her, that she's going to shoot her house up. Or she should have shot the house up. I mean, it's on the video. I can't.
All right, and I haven't watched the entirety of that video. Does that video contain statements that say that, Miss Campbell?
No, it does not. Do you think I'm want to go to prison? I have 2 kids and a grandkid. I do not own a gun. I will not shoot her house. I mean, yes, I was going live after 4 days after when they came to my house. Did you see my eye? I never said if she didn't do nothing. I never was talking about her. I never said I was gonna shoot her house up or none of that. That's what I'm saying. She keeps saying somebody said or something. Her nephew Dante Birch just inboxed me with all the messages and stuff. We need to have witnesses, people that really know us in real life or whatever. I never see that's the thing. She keep lying because she's saying that I'm saying, well, why would I be after her? Her kids, like I said, her daughter, Gigi May, she don't want to take responsible. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Your daughter been picking with me for a long time. Why is my mother not up in this? My mother not up in this.
All right,
None of my
hang on,
family
Ms.
members
Campbell.
is
What
up
I'm
in
gonna
this.
do here, let me share this video since the video seems to be key here. Let me see if I can actually do this now that I know where that is in my file. Let's see here. I might be able to share it with everyone. Can you all see that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
see.
All right, let me play it and we'll see what's said there, and I'll ask you questions about it, and then and then I can maybe decide what we're talking about here. So I'm playing it.
Well, they don't got no video of me fighting. The fight from at Julian's where Tim Picky at? Tay, come to the audience. My witnesses. Now that shit, Tim Picky. What happened when them Kirkwoods put up to J2? What happened? What happened? Yeah, y'all came deep, whatever and stuff. Y'all snuck me once again. Shit. And then, oh girl, you getting with the next motherfucker to hate on somebody. Shit, motherfucker. I ain't going around calling my sister every time something get into. I don't even call my family when I get into it with something. Y'all motherfuckers should get tired of calling y'all family when y'all get into some shit. The fuck? Mind your business, bitch. Fuck. Your nigga whack, you whack.
All right, just since we're at a little break point there, you're saying, Miss Gay, that this is directed to you. She's not saying your name, but she's talking about you.
No, she's talking about the Kirkwoods. She said their name right there.
But who are the
Two of those.
Kirkwoods?
There's some other
The
people.
Kirkwoods is people that her daughter had jumped me. I sent in the videos where they jumped me in 2019. They jumped me at Julian's a bar or whatever and stuff.
Okay, I didn't see that, but okay.
But I
I'll
can
keep
send it
going. But
in.
this isn't directed at Miss Gay then. This
No,
is
none of
Kirkwood
this was
stuff.
directed at Miss Gay. None of it was directed at Miss Gay. Miss Gay, why don't you just tell the truth? You came over that
Well,
day.
hang on. Let me play the rest of the video since that's what we're talking about here. Let's get this out
You're
of the way.
before you play that, there's two videos, okay, just like this.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Motherfucker, you too busy worrying about me. You fighting me instead of going on a honeymoon. The nigga ain't taking you nowhere. That nigga was crying tears because he got to be with you for the rest of your life and you're broke. Y'all staying in his grandpa house. That man didn't buy you a house. Y'all living off. People be waiting for people to die to get shit.
Okay, is that what you're saying is directed at you, Miss Gay?
No, you're still not getting. I just sent you to the.
No, that was everything is about her daughter. Nothing is.
Okay,
I don't even
that's
know
not
Miss
about.
Gay.
No,
Is any of this video directed at you, Miss Gay, the one I'm playing, or is this the wrong one?
that probably is the wrong one. Yes.
Okay, well, let me.
That's what I'm saying. She keep too busy looking at me, and you having your friends and family on my page. Like what?
Let me
I
close
gotta get
that
ready for
thing
work and
down
stuff.
then.
I gotta get ready for work. So I'm not about to lose my job for this.
No, well, and we can.
They've been picking with me. Look at my eye. Whatever everything I have said was because of her daughter. I never directed nothing to her. If the problem is with her daughter or whatever and stuff. And two, now I just now that my brother got killed, I'm moving. I don't even care about that. They keep picking with me and
All
my
right, well,
kids.
here's what I'm going to do since I don't have, I've got probably more information than we can get
Gotta
through even an
go.
hour, and I know you got to get to work. What I'm going to do, and another helpful thing about these videos, they show me how close together these houses are. I'm going to modify the protective order at this time and leave it in place. I'm going to modify it and take off the appearing within my sight. You two can't really live at your homes without the risk of seeing each other. So I'm going to delete that term. I'm going to leave the rest of the protective order in place. So, Ms. Campbell, that means that you can't follow Ms. Gay. You can't show up at her workplace or her house. You can't confront her anywhere.
And I haven't.
Yeah, no, and it doesn't seem like you're have any problem obeying this, entering onto her property.
My
Right.
problem was with her daughter. It wasn't never towards her, but Miss Gay, as old as she is, she has to admit that she gets in the business with her daughter. You seen
Okay. Well,
the
here's the thing is even if she is engaged, I don't want you to engage her directly, and that includes, and this is the hardest one to follow, is any electronic communications to her or posting a message that's directed to her on any electronic basis. I know there's a lot of looks like message back and forth and Facebook back and forth, but you know, as far as you're concerned, because of the protective order, Miss Gay is off limits, you know, in terms of being the subject or you're directing those messages to her. Now, they are personal, so it only impacts her. It doesn't impact, you know, the order that protects her, doesn't protect her daughters. Just make sure that you're not getting into it with your daughters and saying, oh, and about your mom or whatever, stuff
yeah.
that they're going to say is related to her. You know, then we've got a potential
Well,
violation.
I'm
Yeah.
not and stuff. And then after this, I'm glad that it's over with because since the death of my brother, they're gonna pick up the charges with her hitting my daughter and stuff. So I'm not really worried about none
All
of this.
right.
I'm just glad
Well, I
to get it
know,
over
and
with.
sounds like between new job and death of your brother, you got a lot of things going on. Just obey the terms of the protective order. I'll send out the modified protective order, but it'll stay in place for the
Okay.
time being. I think everyone's best off without, you know, the two of you, because clearly there is bad blood, and it doesn't just exist between the two of you, but it extends to your extended families. And I think your decision to, you know, move and live somewhere else, so you're at least not.
So I have to worry about her stalking me
Right,
because
right next to each other. So, right, and that can cause friction too.
Mhm.
You know, that might solve some of the problems. So let's try to keep the peace and
Yeah.
you know, let the police do their work and the solution. Hopefully, have they arrested anyone in that case involving your brother yet?
They have such as, but I wouldn't want to talk about it with Miss Gay
Yeah,
because
no,
when we
I
were
let's
at the
not.
church,
Well, sir,
she said at the
Yeah,
church when I went to go
said
get
enough.
prayer,
She
she
has said
all
said
enough. I
she
see.
right.
said that
We're not. I don't want to get into that
she said
yet.
that I was bothering her because I was breathing
All
at
right.
the church.
All right. Well, no, we're not gonna do any of that stuff.
You're
Here and I don't think either of you gonna, you know, in general in church, I would agree with what the officer said. You know, if you're at church for a memorial service or something like that, although I do have protective orders and sometimes people just can't stay away from each other even at church. Nonetheless, I generally view going
Go
to a
the other
church
way.
service,
sir,
right, go
I
the
would
other
go the other way.
direction.
When I see her, I'm gonna go the other way. I don't even want to see her or
please,
nothing.
you
Thank
please
you, sir. Have a good
Yeah.
day. I
give
love
me
you
a,
and I have to go.
can you please give me a chance to say something, Your
Yeah,
Honor?
go ahead, Miss Kay.
Your Honor, my church, after I spoke to them in regards to what happened with her, the church stated, no, you're a member. When she comes, they will ask her to leave, okay? Because this is crazy. I don't know her. And all this, you trying to talk over somebody. Your Honor, I swear, I have never seen somebody so disrespectful towards a court in my life. I'm a whole grown woman. I have nothing to do with none of that, as you will see. None of that video stuff, none of that. Those text messages, that's not me. I'm a whole individual. You threatened me. And first, what's going on in her
All
life?
right, let's not go too much farther with it here
Hold
because I
on.
think we're
Let me
just
finish
gonna.
saying so. I got to finish saying
All right,
something.
go ahead, Miss Gabe.
Parking down and them parking down at the corner when they park down to the corner, looking down at me while I'm sitting outside in front of my house enjoying. I tried to even avoid from driving in front of their house ever since this incident. I
No,
don't.
that's a good idea. I think unfortunately we lost Miss Campbell. She had to go to her work.
Your Honor, I have never
moment.
seen somebody so disrespectful towards a court in my life.
Well, unfortunately, in this business, especially in these protective order worlds, I've seen people more disrespectful, and when they are, I you know, sanction them accordingly. But nonetheless, I think she can obey
If
the order, and the two of
if
you can give each other the distance.
Can I
So.
can I please tell you one more thing? If you look, she was convicted for my daughter. My daughter wasn't convicted for her.
Yeah,
Because
that's why I gave you that incident was because you know, she was the one that was ultimately
And she
convicted
keeps
as
doing
the assailant.
I
So,
wish you wouldn't have granted her insight because she's intentionally doing things, and I'm telling you, and I hope the court gets this. She's intentionally parking on this side, so she never did that before. She does intentional things. I didn't even get to say all that because you got to keep listening to her. As the police officer stated when he came, they constantly calling them to their house, and she has mental illness. I didn't mention how somebody started rumors about her boyfriend killing my husband.
yeah, no, well, and that's why I don't want to get into things that are far
Yeah,
beyond the
saying that,
protective
so
order
like,
here. So,
you know, I'm like, but no, I just wish that she would stop.
well, it sounds like she's going to move, and that might be a big part of the solution to
She's
the
been
problem.
saying that she's got a mental illness.
All right. Good luck to you, Miss Gay. And like I
Thank
say,
you,
if
Judge.
she violates, go ahead and file the violation, and we'll deal with it when it comes in front of me.
All right, thank you. You enjoy
Thank you.
your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.